Anthropology is something that people don't really necessarily understand what it is, particularly here in Australia. In America, students do anthropology at high school. They have all heard of Margaret Mead. So anthropology is something that students come into university already knowing about. But in Australia, a lot of students don't even know what anthropology is when they come to university. So they might come not necessarily to do anthropology. We have a minority of students who come to JCU to actually study anthropology and know they want to become anthropologists. Most students come here to do a Bachelor of Arts or a Bachelor of Social Science or even a Bachelor of Science, and they take anthropology initially as an elective. Then we turn them on to anthropology. They become passionate about it and decide, well, I'm going to go on with anthropology. So a lot of the turning of students onto anthropology happens in first year, where they start to learn about different cultures. They start to learn about the nature of the discipline. We disabuse them of their misunderstandings about what anthropology might be. Some people think it's about study of ants or study of bones. Anthropology is a very broad discipline, so it in fact can include the study of bones, but we focus mainly on social and cultural anthropology here at JCU, which means looking at different cultures, different social practices, different cultural beliefs and practices, and the significance of them in the contemporary world. A lot of people also misunderstand anthropology because they think it's about the past or only about so-called primitive societies and so on. And we need to, in fact, get students to recognise that anthropology is about the contemporary world, very relevant to the contemporary world. What's really important in anthropology is that you understand yourself better, not by just trying to understand yourself, but by trying to understand the other, or somebody or some world or some cultural context which is other than your own. And it's through understanding this other cultural context that you can better understand yourself. So for anybody, whether you're Indigenous Australian or any Australian or anybody, to try and understand another cultural world, another way, another worldview, another way of thinking about the world, another way of living in it and understanding it, can only benefit you and your own understanding of your own self and your own history.